Yay, we're live.
Yay!
Yay! Hi everyone. Happy Vlogiversary. Woohoo. Yay! So this is our first time live. Woohoo!
Sorry, I just watched the video.
Oh yeah, we have to mute it first. Time live. Oh my gosh. Yeah, make sure to mute the video. But yeah, here we are. I'm so excited. Yes, so welcome everyone to our Happy Indulgence live show. This is the first time that we have been live, other than a super awkward video a few years ago, but let's not go into that. But anyway, yeah, so together I've got my co-bloggers with me. We've got Isla.
Hey.
And then we've got Jenna.
Hey.
Yay! We are so excited because every year we pretty much celebrate by getting together and just chatting about the year gone by and how times have changed. So we have prepared a few book recommendations and a few questions, but feel free to jump in anytime on the chat to ask us anything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you can't so this video will be available after for anyone who can't join in at the moment. So yeah, thanks for joining us today. And yes, alrighty. So how's everyone going?
Good. I just moved house. I'm still settling in. I have a total of 7 books in my new place. Everything else is still back at my parents' home, so.
Oh, I'm so proud of you for moving into your new place.
Thank you. I love it. It's really beautiful.
Oh, I'm so happy. How about you, Isla? How's everything going with college life?
It's going. It's busy. I actually have an exam on Monday, so I spent the entire day studying.
Oh no! Well, thanks for spending that time with us.
It's okay. I totally needed the break. My mind was fried.
I'm actually jet setting off on Wednesday, so I've got this presentation happening with with Sunday Voices, and I have been doing absolutely everything I can to procrastinate pretty much. So it's been terrible. Hey everyone. Anyway, that should be pretty good. So we have a few questions. So I just wanted to ask you guys how your reading has changed since you started blogging. You know, whether that's with your own blogs or whether that's with Happy Indulgence. Maybe Isla, if you want to go first.
Sure. I guess, wow. Okay, when I first started blogging, I was in high school. Wow, high school.
I know! You were like a junior then?
Yeah, I'm an incoming college junior, so it's been a good 5+ years, and I had so much time in high school. I feel like after entering college, it's one thing after the other, and really my reading time has gone down drastically. So has my blogging time and my interactions on the internet. I actually feel so bad because sometimes I'll be scheduled for a post and I'll be like, oh, it's the day of the post. Well, I don't have anything drafted. So that is the truth. I'm exposing myself.
Oh, but I'm so happy that you're even though your life has changed so much, that you are still with us because you're just such a big part of everything as well.
Thank you. I'm so happy too. Sometimes I do get the motivation to read, this past week. So I miss it sometimes.
I know. I saw all your scheduled posts on Happy Indulgence. I was like, wow, go Isla, your goals, man.
Yeah.
How about you, Jenna? How has your reading changed since you started blogging?
Probably the same. I read so much less now. I think when I started blogging, I was reading 200 books a year.
Wow.
And 26.
Are there 26 good books that you liked?
I don't know. It's hard to find really outstanding 5-star books when I'm reading so little. When I was reading 200 books a year, most of them were like above average or like good. But I felt like I had so many more 5-star reads just because of how many books I was reading. But now I'm like, oh, I think I have maybe like 1 or 2 5 stars for this year so far.
And what are they?
So the first 15 Lives of Harry August was 5 stars for me. And I think that's probably it. I don't remember 5-starring anything else.
How about you, Isla? Have you got any 5-star reads?
That's a really good question. Actually, no, I don't think so this past year, unfortunately. Oh, wait. I got it. Okay, so I recently read the sequel of The Epic Crush of Jeannie Lo.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, it was so good. Yes. So good. I kind of like I forgot reading about that, but yes, that was like the only one.
Oh, I'm so keen on reading that one because it's like modern day martial arts in real time or something. It's like the Monkey King retelling, isn't it?
Yeah, oh my god, and the second book is even better because you got Guang Ying, you got Sun Wukong, and then you got like a whole bunch of other Chinese gods coming in, and it's like, oh my god, my childhood. Really cool.
Oh my gosh, I actually watched the Monkey King, the new remake, and it was so, oh my gosh, it was so out there with all the like graphics and everything. All right, so on to the next question. So this is actually relevant. It's recommend a favorite read this year so far. And I think I told you guys recently that you all have to read Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. Oh my gosh, far out.
I saw it in the bookstore. It looked good. Okay, I'm gonna pick that one up.
Yes, please read it. It's not YA, but it's a romance, but it's between Prince Henry and I think it's Alex, the first son of the United States, and it's like an enemies to lovers romance. It's, oh my gosh, even the audiobook is freaking awesome. I loved it.
It sounds so good. I tried to get the audiobook from Audible, but it's not available, so I'm kind of like,
Oh, damn it. I actually got it on Scribe, so I really liked that one. Yeah, it's worth it. There's a free trial, so yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah. It's just that I think I have 3 or 4 Audible credits, and I didn't know what to do with them because I used to listen to audiobooks when I was driving to and from work, and it was like 2 hour, like I could listen to audiobooks for 2 hours a day, but now I live much closer now, so it's kind of, I haven't been buying any audiobooks, so don't really know what to do with my credits.
Oh, okay. I've been mainly listening to audiobooks because I can't really read a lot, given that I've got a busy social baby. So, I pretty much only read when I'm driving around and listening to the audiobook because by the time Romeo gets home, I'm so tired. Oh my gosh. Have you got a favorite read this year other than Jeannie Lo, Isla, or just that one?
Okay, so I picked up an arc called Serpent and Dove, and like I read the blurb out of just curiosity, and it's set in a historical fantasy setting about witches and like they're called chasseurs. I'm probably butchering this pronouncement, but these guards that like kill witches, and it's really interesting because what happens is it's this very distinct dichotomy between like evil and good, but the author has a really good exploration of the gray morals in between. And this book is 500 pages, but the plot twists were so good. It was like reading a K-drama that was like, oh my god, but
yes,
this person's father, and like this person lost their like memories, but he's actually the long lost person of the. I was like shocked. So I would recommend that for fantasy reads. It's coming out September though.
Yes, really. And you have a review scheduled for September.
Yeah, I love romance too, and like the whole premise is like an arranged marriage between a witch and one of those like guards who like are supposed to kill witches. So it was very interesting. Very dark though. Lots of trigger warnings needed for that.
Oh, interesting. I am so keen on picking that up after, like you were really keen on reading that one. All right, let's talk about our current reads. What are you guys reading at the moment?
I was saying to Isla earlier that like ever since I moved, well, probably like even the 2 weeks before I moved, like I kind of stopped reading. I haven't really read anything for like 4 or 5 weeks. But I am currently reading The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassie Clare, which is the Malik series. It's set kind of, I think, immediately after the Mortal Instruments series. So I think you should, I mean, you can kind of read it as a standalone series, even if you've never read the Mortal Instruments, but yeah, it makes more sense if you've read the Mortal Instruments first. But I'm like probably like 50 pages in, and I haven't read anything for like 5 weeks.
Is Malik Magnus and Alec?
Yeah.
Is that? No.
Magnus and Alec.
Okay.
Okay. It's good, and it's pretty short as well compared to like Cassie's other books. I think it's probably like 300 pages, 350.
I promise you I will read the Infernal Devices, but that's probably, you probably don't believe me anymore.
I believe you anymore.
I swear to God, one day, Dana, especially since you sent me that set, like one day, I'll pick it up.
I did send it to you.
Yeah, all my books are like packed up though after I went to college, so.
Oh, do you mainly read on your Kindle now, Isla?
I do.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine like when, oh my gosh, I don't know if Jenna's gonna move all her books over because I cried so much.
No way. Originally I was like, oh, I'm gonna bring like maybe 100 of my books, and then I started like, I packed like 7 of them, and I'm like, this is enough, like it's too heavy.
Yeah, it's just way too much.
Yeah.
And
yeah, we didn't hire like removalists or anything because
wow.
We just kind of moved our own stuff because we didn't really have any like large bits of furniture. So I was like, I want to move all of my books.
No way. Like back when I lived at my unit, I only had like these 2 bookshelves, and that was trauma. So I don't ever want to move with my like 6 bookshelves now. Far out. At the moment, I am reading Deviate by Jay Kristoff. It's a lot. It's a lot to get into because all his worlds are really complex and really out there, and there's lots of slang in this one. So I'm only maybe 4 chapters in, and it's pretty good so far. But yeah, like I've completely forgotten about the first book. So it's like at the front, there's actually a bit of a recap with characters and where they are now, which is an awesome idea. But yeah, like it's quite a lot. And I'm also listening to The Poppy War, and this is obviously my favorite book that I read last year, and the audiobook's really good as well. But it just reminds me how much I love this book because of all the like military fantasy. Have you guys read it yet?
I haven't. I have the audiobook downloaded or bought from Audible, but I haven't listened to it yet just because like not much time.
Yeah, it's a long one too.
Dude, I'm like I'm almost done with it, but I took a break, and the break turned into like a month and then a year.
No!
So I vaguely remember the characters and what's happening, but I just never finished it. I'll reread it. Reread it one day, like the whole thing, front to back.
Yeah. Because I think it was Anne who recommended the audiobook for this one because I'm like, I really want the physical copy. And it's quite good to listen to on audiobook because I don't normally like fantasy on audio, but this one's quite good because it's very character driven. So yeah, I recommend that one.
Yay!
All right. So next question. did you guys still think we would be blogging together after 4 years? Because it's obviously our co-blogging anniversary coming up in a few months. Maybe I'll start. Okay, so honestly, when I advertised for co-bloggers 4 years ago, like I was in a not a very good place when it came to blogging because I felt like it was taking over my life, and like I was in the biggest blogging slump ever, and I would be spending, like hours and hours just commenting on people's blogs, and I'm like, you know what? I really enjoy blogging, but I don't enjoy like spending so much of my life on it. So that's why I advertised for co-bloggers. And yeah, like I just wanted to, like I knew it was something that I really wanted to continue. And yeah, like I honestly cannot believe 4 years has passed since that happened. And I'm really grateful that you guys are here still with me after 4 years. And it's been amazing when I look back at everything that's happened. So thanks, guys.
Thank you, Jean. Oh my goodness, feels.
Oh my
I don't
god.
know, like, I wasn't sure if I would still be blogging after like 4 years, because I kind of started blogging during the like midway through the first year of my PhD, and that was because nothing in my research was working out. So I felt like I was in such a huge slump, just like in all aspects of my life. And so that's kind of when I started blogging. And it was when I kind of like got out of my research slump and when I kind of had to start writing and like getting it done, like I wasn't blogging as much. And so I wasn't sure that I would still be doing it. But I think like if it wasn't for Happy Indulgence, I don't think that I would still be blogging, just because I've completely stopped blogging on my actual blog. Like I haven't posted anything since last year, but that was just kind of a like it was a post for the Dimmicks charity, and I think before that, like I hadn't posted a review for like 2 years. So kind of like if I wasn't posting here, I probably wouldn't be blogging at all.
Thanks for keeping up with us. Yeah, I know it's a lot.
I think I'm in the same boat as Jenna. I honestly didn't think I would continue blogging after going to college, just because I was like, oh well, moving on to my next stage in life. Maybe I won't be so into books once I start studying and preparing for medical school and stuff. But like her as well, setting up a schedule on Happy Indulgence was like a really great way for me to keep that little hobby of my life while continuing on to other things. So I'm so glad that I stuck with Happy Indulgence.
Thanks, Isla. Thanks, guys. You guys are giving me so many feels. And yeah, like I really didn't think that it would just lead to like so many new opportunities. And yeah, like it's just, even after having a baby, I told you guys, I'm like, I have no idea what's going to happen with my blog. So, just a heads up as well. But I'm really glad because it gives me something extra to do outside of just being a mum. And it makes me feel like I'm doing something for myself. And that's so important, I think. All right. So after all of those feels, for anyone watching, feel free to ask any questions. Otherwise, we'll just keep on going through our own questions and chatting amongst ourselves. So
it looks like Celeste posted a question on the chat.
Yes. Okay. What was it? Where's the question?
Okay, I can read it.
Okay.
Oh, you got it? Do any of you find that your reading has shifted more from physical arcs to digital arcs as a result of how publishing has changed?
Do you want to go first, Isla?
Sure. So I honestly haven't been up to date with the publishing scene itself, but from my like personal life, recently I feel like digital arcs have been much more efficient and convenient. And so that's why it's probably cheaper to distribute as well compared to like actually sending out mail and like copies of like printed books. So that's why I personally have been reading more digital arcs. And I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, well, I only like reading physical books. I know some readers are like that. I honestly don't care because I'm like always moving around, especially in college. A lot of my reading is during commute times. Yes.
I think for me, I haven't. I don't think that I've like actually requested an ARC for like maybe 2 years. And so most of the ones that I get are like unsolicited physical copies. So I think from my perspective, that's the ones that I've been getting. But I think that's just because I haven't been seeking out like digital ARCs or physical ARCs. But yeah, I'm also like indifferent to how I read, but if I do really like a book, then I usually will get it in hardback, which is why it's such a pain in the butt to like move my books. They're all so heavy, so now they're just all sitting like in my parents' home on my bookshelf. But eventually, I'll bring some of them over, like really slowly.
As for me, I get so many physical ARCs in the mail that I actually don't get time to be able to pick up any of my digital ARCs, which is why Isla's a huge help because she's like, I'll do it. I'm like, oh, thank you. But yeah, like I get anywhere from like 10 to 20 copies in the mail of like unsolicited review copies. So it's just a bit more convenient for me as well because like I don't really charge my Kindle, and for the digital ARCs that I have gotten, sometimes when I do read them, there's like errors in it, like formatting errors, and that kind of doesn't give me a great experience for the story. So I'd rather wait for the physical ARC when it's a bit more, formatted, if that makes sense, because I feel like it's further along. Whereas for the digital ARC, they can release it quicker and there still might be lots of errors. So yeah, but then obviously, global distribution and everything, I'm glad like we get the digital ARCs a lot quicker than waiting for a book in the mail. Yay! Hi, thanks for joining, Auntie. Yeah, so thanks for asking that. It's a really interesting question because I thought we would be shifting all the way to ebooks, but I mean, you can see obviously not anymore. Okay, so any questions? Anyone let us know, otherwise we'll just keep on going. Okay, so I really wanted to break things up by playing a game. So, okay, name each other's favorite books. And I'm just going to name Jenna's because I'm dying to do this. All right,
Wait,
Jenna's.
Can we say at the same time?
Okay, all right. What do you want to start with? Okay, 1, 2.
Oh.
Okay.
You have more than one book?
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Or the light we
cannot see. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Can't believe you guys guessed that.
Oh my god.
So predictable, Jenna.
I still have it on my shelf somewhere here.
It's still my all-time favorite book.
Oh my gosh. I downloaded the audiobook the other day because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do this for Jenna, and I never listened to it.
I'm too scared to try the audio because I don't know if it's gonna be like as good. It was just such a good reading experience.
Okay, why do you like it so much?
I think the writing is like beautiful. It's so nice to read, and like it's all of the chapters are really, really short, so they're more like vignettes. So most of the chapters are like 2 pages or like 2 to 4 pages. So it's like it's a really easy read. And I also like love World War II historical fiction. So it's just like everything is just right up my alley.
Yeah. Anne just said that she remembers every top 10 Tuesday post you posted about or the line I cannot see every time.
Accurate. Very accurate.
I even bought me this like print of like the cover one year for Christmas. It was
Oh my gosh. All right. Let's do Isla's favorite book.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, I
Read
feel
so
like
much.
it changes. I feel like it changes a lot.
Yeah, and also like the genre that she and I read are like is so different.
I probably have more crossover with Isla, but then I feel like I have no idea what your favorite book is.
No, you guys know me too well. It's because like I don't have favorites. Like I have ones I really like to recommend, as you guys know. But like
Jeannie Lay, yes.
but I feel like I don't think there's like one book that would be in my like top shelf. Yeah. I guess I just haven't come upon one that has impressed me that much yet.
Yeah.
What are you reading these days? Are you onto romance or those like dukes and
so I read a lot of historical romance, like to kind of relax, chill out. But these days I've been reading a lot of fantasy. So let me go through my list. But yeah, I do like the ones about dukes. my good old guilty pleasure dukes.
Nothing wrong with that. All right, guys. Do you guys know what my favorite books are?
Okay, so you already mentioned the popular. We also have Jade City. I saw your review of it, Jane. It was like you were like, this book, y'all.
This book! Oh my gosh. Why do I not have it here? Maybe I do. I need to wave it in front of you guys. No. Yes, so Illuminate. How come no one has said Six of Crows? Come on, team.
You're letting me down. One.
Oh my gosh, yes. So all of those books, I have so many favorites, but pretty much, yeah. Jade City, Poppy War, Illuminate, Gemini, Six of Crows, and Crooked Kingdom. So yeah, it's pretty hard. All right, I'm gonna ask you guys, what is your favorite OTP of all time?
Oh man.
You're like, what, Jean?
I was not prepared for this.
Sorry.
My favorite OTP is Will and Gem from The Infernal Devices, even though it's not a thing. They're just like I just ship them so hard. It's like my favorite bromance of all time.
Lovely. Bro TP.
Bro TP.
Yes.
My favorite Bro TP.
We love Bro TPs. I cannot. Oh my gosh. I want to say Nina and Matthias, but I don't want to go there. Sorry. I know, my favorite OTP is Nikolai Lantsov and myself.
Hey, okay, Jean. Okay, snaps to that. Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
yes. Wait, does King of Scars have any romance in it, or is it like?
Nah.
No, not really. There's it like hints at it.
Okay, wait, that's good because like I always thought Nikolai was too good for anyone. So, but Jean, anyone but Jean.
What about me?
Okay, fine, y'all can share.
But I don't know. I don't know. Nikolai reminds me of my partner a lot, only because he's so cocky and overconfident, and it really. Sorry, Anne.
At Romeo, at him like that. Okay.
Oh my god, I just got called out. Oh, funny. Lucky he's fictional, right? Oh, all right. Okay. Let's okay, the next question is a bit weird.
Wait, what style is OTP?
God, I honestly have no
friend PP.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, my go-to friend TP is those two girl characters from Uprooted. I'm sorry, I don't even know what their names are, but you know what I'm talking about?
Elena?
Yeah, is it?
I can't remember.
It's like the main character girl and this tree girl who used to like make fun of her, but then they became really good friends, and then like they started battling. Yes, oh my god.
And I didn't even look this up, yo.
But yeah, they're like my go-to. Wow, I just love that book so much. So.
It's so good. Beauty and the Beast retelling, yes, please.
My
gosh.
I think my second favorite OTP is like Simon Snow and
yes,
and Baz. Snow Baz is my favorite. Second favorite.
Snow Baz. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for Wayward Son.
I cannot wait. It's coming out in like 2 months.
Oh yes, but every time I look at the title, like it's like, carry on my wayward son. Okay, sorry guys. Yes, I do have the Nikolai plushies, so come on, you should know me by now.
I'm dead. You do, Jean? I didn't even know that.
Can you hook me up? Can you hook me up?
I'm so close to this hype because I haven't read The King of Scars yet. Oh.
See, I'm not a big fan of the Grisha trilogy, but I just love Nikolai. Like, I don't even care for, you know, Alina and the Darkling and whatever Malina, but oh my gosh.
I'm dead. Jean was like, I don't care about y'all. Let me look at this secondary character. Like,
oh, I'm so
honestly,
embarrassed.
same. No, Alina pissed me off. It's fine. And Darkling is like disgusting. So
yeah. But okay, controversial. I like don't mind Mal. Like he's boring.
What?
He's boring AF, but like I don't mind him. Like I think it's.
Oh.
You know what? I don't mind him either. But he's just like so basic.
He's
like,
so basic, but at least he's not the Darkling.
Yeah, I guess he's not. At least he's not freaking problematic and like ready to rip your life away.
Oh, controversial, guys. Far out. No, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for Mal.
Okay. Like that.
All right. Weird habits that you've picked up about each other. So awkward. Oh my gosh. Let's just.
I think the one thing that stands out the most that I've learned from Isla is when she says "Oko Taco."
I don't even say it anymore. I moved on, Jenna.
I think she's said it like once in her entire life, and like that's just the one thing that I've picked up.
I'm screaming.
I think, yeah, actually it's the same.
I've learned so much like hip like terms from Isla. Like when she's like rested in pieces, I was like, that is amazing. Like it was like the first time I'd heard it like 4 years ago. I was like, what the hell?
I think that's the same with me, like, because I think there's quite a bit of an age gap between Isla and I, but one time she's like, let's y'all get lit, and I'm like, what does that mean? Oh my god. So I looked it up and I'm like, yeah.
Sorry, too much of a millennial, I guess. I remember when I went to BEA last year, I would always say these phrases, and Joey made fun of me so much. He still does to this day. Phrases like, oh, it's all good in the hood, it's all Gucci. I used to say I'm dead a lot. I said it like just now, but it's like, oh, you know, when you don't have anything else to say, I'm dead. It's so funny, it's hilarious.
Oh, yes, yes.
Very interesting.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Wei, thanks for joining us. Wei has a question. Do you all have plans to meet up in real life again?
I may visit Jean later this year.
You have to come see the baby.
I was actually seriously considering it this morning when I woke up. I was like, I should just book tickets now because I think that I'm planning to visit Jean during the Labor Day long weekend, and I was like, I should just book tickets now so that they're not crazy expensive.
Oh, please. And you can stay in Amelia's bedroom.
I'm dead. Jean's like, we got an extra babysitter, yo.
Yeah.
Woo!
I love babies.
Oh my gosh, she's just growing so fast, guys. I just can't believe how fast it's all gone. So usually Jenna and I see each other once a year, but it's been crazy over the past few years. So did I see you last year? No, I saw Anne. That's right.
I think I saw you at the beginning of last year.
Yes, we went to
In
Lifeline
January.
Book Fest together.
Yeah.
So I was considering going down to Sydney Writers Festival, but I think Amelia was only 3 or 4 months then, so I thought she was a bit too young for the travel. But yeah, hopefully this year. And yeah, I haven't met Isla in person yet, but you know, you're in here in my heart.
Yes.
Yes.
Far apart, but close together.
Close together one day.
Honestly, I need to go to Australia one day.
Yes.
I have this beautiful couch that you can sleep on.
And honestly, okay.
It's the size of a single bed. It's so good.
Okay, definitely. So I know I'm taking a gap year, so maybe during that time I can hop on to Australia for a bit.
Yes, that would be so amazing. Okay. Favorite bloggers and or YouTubers aside from ourselves.
I'm dead.
I'm going red.
So my favorite bloggers. I love An.
So do I.
She hasn't really blogged recently. I think she has. She's posted like mini reviews of like a bunch of books, but I love her. She's just like my like
inspo queen.
Yeah, my inspo. I love CW at the Quiet Pond. She's just amazing as well.
Yes. She's so inspirational. I love her artwork. Hello, thanks for joining. Oh my gosh, I love the Quiet Pond. Like, seriously, all the books I pick up are from Anne and CW. Anything they recommend, I'm like, yep.
Yeah. So I have this here, one of the 7 books in my home.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, because I like CW just would not like stop spooking this, so I've got it and I need to read it now after I finish the Red Scrolls of Magic. And then I also saw this on her Twitter, and it was
my gosh,
so cute! I love that cover.
What's that about?
I don't actually know. I was like, oh, it's just how could I not pick this up?
Cherry blossoms. I love that aesthetic.
Yeah, I think it's set in Japan. I think it's a contemporary like coming of age book or something like that.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
So that's on basically like all of the books I have in my new home are like books that she recommended.
Oh, it's so cute. I picked up Tea Dragon Festival, but I haven't read it yet. I'm so keen.
Yes, I'm sorry. I was like trying to figure out what that book was. Yes, I second all the names you guys. Yes, I love CW and On too. They are amazing. Sorry, I'm doing a bad job of this. Oh my god.
Oh, don't worry.
I have to like hide myself because I really haven't been in the blogging community. So I don't know what's up, y'all.
Aw. That's all good. We're still glad that you're still here with us. I have actually quite a few favorite YouTubers lately because since I started moving on to YouTube, so I love Mel at Mel to the Any. I think she's part Asian and she does really great diverse recommendations. And I also love obviously Pira Ford, who's filming Nevernight at the moment, the film adaptation.
Wow.
I know, it's amazing. And
wait, did she go from like booktuber to producer?
She's always been a producer and actress, so she's just like You know what? I'm just going to do this myself.
Wow.
So she's really inspirational. And then there's also, there's also Jose. What's her channel called? Squibbles Reads. So she does a lot of adult literary fiction that's really interesting because it's so different to what I usually read. So yeah, and she's CW's co-blogger at The Quiet Pond.
Lovely.
Yes. Okay. Next question. The most exciting thing that has happened within, our past years of blogging together.
Well, Jane had a baby. Well, she got engaged.
She got married. Yeah.
She got married and then she had a baby.
Yes.
Jenna graduated with her doctorate.
Yes, Dr. Jenna. Woohoo! Isla's in college now and she's moving up. Woohoo! Oh my gosh. It's been amazing just seeing, our journey together and just how much like blogging
and you
is
got
such
Toby as well.
I got
Toby. 2
Toby.
kids.
I know. I was actually thinking in the shower this morning, I'm like, oh my gosh, like the next time I see you guys, like next year, it'll be like, here's my 2 dogs, my 5 children, my my 10 other bookshelves. I'm like, oh no, this is happening.
My second husband, Nikolai.
I'm dead.
Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. Oh, funny. All right, and your favorite interactions with authors. I want to hear about Bia and everything, or the book launches you get to go to, Isla.
Okay. So I actually went to a lot of book launches. I think my freshman year of college and then sophomore year, which is last year, I like totally fell off the grid. But BA was super fun. It was kind of funny because like sometimes you forget that authors are just like normal people. So so I vividly remember Julie Kagawa. She was just like sitting in the Bloomsbury, I think, stage, just like by herself, and she just looked like one of those like older Asian grandmas, just observing the place around her, and I was like, oh my god, so cute. But other than that, just like being able to stop like someone in the middle of their path and go like, oh, I love your book, and fangirl, and them appreciating it, that's such a great feeling. Because like we're all there for a convention to appreciate and to share our appreciation of books. So it was like, everybody around you is as nerdy as you and will geek out with you.
It just sounds like such an amazing experience.
Yeah, it was really fun. And then I honestly can't say anything about the book launches. They were so long ago. But I did sign up for Rick Riordan's new book tour. So interestingly enough, it's for his Magnus Chase series.
Oh,
I'm not caught up to that at all. I really stopped reading his books. But it's like a joint event with the museum on my campus. So It's going to be yeah. So we have a historical museum called the Carter's Museum on campus. It's on like the main quad. And like I think they're doing some kind of exhibition like going along with his launch. So that'll be pretty interesting because it's right next to campus.
Awesome.
I think for me, like I think I have like 2 favorite like author like interactions. So I like loved when I saw Rainbow Rowell and David Levithan. It was amazing. I went to Melbourne to see them, and then I saw them again like the next week in Sydney, and it was just the best. They had like the best vibe together, and they were so nice. And I had like I think like 20 David Levithan books, and he like signed them all.
Oh, he looks so lovely. Like I loved meeting him at Brisbane Writers Festival. Yeah,
he's just so nice. And I actually really enjoyed meeting Patrick Ness last year at Sydney Writers Festival. Like he's controversial, but he was like really nice in the signing line and stuff. Like the line was so long, and I was kind of at the end, and he was signing through lunch. So I ended up missing the next session because I was still in line. And I think they were like trying to hurry him along, but he was like taking his time with everyone, which was really nice. So I think like even though I was at the end of the line, he spent like a solid like 5 minutes like just signing and talking to me, which was nice. Yeah. And he wrote in one of my books like to almost Dr. Jenna.
Oh, that's so cute. For those of you guys who don't know, all three of us absolutely love the Chaos Walking trilogy. Is it? Does Isla?
Yeah. Oh, I haven't read that one.
Oh, sorry. Or two of us. Yeah, sorry.
Not yet, but I know I like it because you guys loved it.
Definitely read it before the movie comes out.
Okay,
oh my gosh, it looks so good. It looks so good. Yeah, my favorite interaction was actually when I flew down to Sydney for the all day YA day, and that's when I spent time with like Jenna and Anne and everything. That was the best time. But I actually flew down for Jay Christoph, which was actually hilarious, and that was like the first time I met him, and obviously I've met him a few times since then. But yeah, because I love the Illuminae files so much, I just stood there in his signing line going, oh my God. And then he's like, just come here, June, come take a photo.
Oh my God.
And then obviously like it's been a few years since then, but I saw him at Brisbane Writers Festival. I got to host his book launch. Had a book club meeting with Jay Christoph, and yeah, like, you know, I'm a huge fan, and he's just like the coolest guy. He's so nice and really down to earth. So it's always cool to have like an Aussie author that's, you know, so humble and yeah, like an inspo. So yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's so wonderful.
I know, and it's funny that that's where it all started. So yeah. Okay, so we're probably gonna wrap up soon, so let us know if you guys have any last minute questions. Thanks for tuning in. This is like our first live show. I was so nervous before I cracked up into a laughing fit, and these two girls were just like, what the hell is happening to June?
We were just writing it out, you know, going with the flow.
Yeah. That's actually what happened when I interviewed V.E. Schwab earlier this year. Like, I was like, oh my God. Like, it just hit me and I could not believe it. Thanks for celebrating with us, everyone. Is there any last minute things that you guys want to bring up?
Oh my God, I forgot to talk about how I used to get lunch with Nick Stone because she like lives in the Atlanta area.
Yes.
And y'all, the tea she would bring,
yes,
it was wildin', absolutely wildin'. But yeah, she's such a vibrant character. It was wonderful just chilling with her. It was great. I love Atlanta so much. If I go to Florida, like I would never have any book events. But then once I went to Atlanta, there's this local library that hosts a lot of events with big name authors, so that's really cool. I remember when Finale came out, Finale by Stephanie Garber, like that was one of the places, and like I didn't like that series, so I was like, ooh, that's a no for me. But you know, like just having larger authors come in, like larger well-known authors come in, is like, yes. I'm trying to think. That's all I got. Oh wait, no. Another interesting interaction was there's this author. I'm gonna double check her name. Her name is Marie Marquardt. And she wrote the books The Radius of Us, and Flight Season. It's like contemporary YA coming of age stuff. And I went to her book launch for the Flight Season. Low-key haven't read her book yet, but that's fine. But it's really interesting because I had a friend who was like, wait, this lady works with my club to like, I don't even know what she does, but she supports, the club is for DACA students in the US. And I don't know if y'all know, but it's like these students are all immigrants who have this pretty much paperwork that allows them to stay in the U.S. Usually as a student, and so she's basically like advocating for the immigrant community at my university. So seeing her like at a book launch for a book she's launching about like immigrant, I think one of the characters in her book is like an immigrant. That was just crazy. And then I ended up getting her book for that friend of mine who was like, oh yeah, like I've been to her house to eat dinner before, and like she's really a great support to the club. So that was wild and connections,
wow.
Wow. It's so amazing how, like, you know, you have like just authors so close to you and everything.
I think like just reading the comments now reminded me that like when I met Wei Chim for the first time.
Yes, it was amazing.
It was at the Dimmicks YA book meet with Emily Booth, and she made either cupcakes or cookies and like brought them, and it was the sweetest.
I love that. Wholesome.
So lovely.
Oh, that's so lovely. And yeah, when I saw Wei for the first time, she surprised me with a gift, and it was like a cloud nightlight. And she's like, I know you just got married, Jean, but you know, I'm not suggesting anything. And it's so funny because that cloud nightlight is now coming in handy with Amelia. So thank you.
I love that. Oh my god.
Know.
So sweet.
It was so sweet. I couldn't believe it. I know, I couldn't believe it.
I like actually cannot wait for a new book. Like I'm just like dumplings and like contemporary and like YA and dumplings.
Oh, it's so up my alley. I cannot wait.
Yeah, we'll have to send Isla a copy when it's out.
Yes,
yay.
Definitely.
Yes, please.
Yay. Oh. All right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap up. I actually, speaking of dumplings, I actually have a dumpling date now to go celebrate my dad's birthday. So, oh my gosh, I hope you guys enjoyed this live show. Thank you for tuning in. I can't believe there's 8 people at the moment, and that's amazing. And happy 7 years, guys. I'm so happy. And if you enjoyed this, let us know. And yeah, thank you, you guys. I love you guys all. And oh my gosh, you're gonna make me cry. Okay, I better go. Thanks, guys.
I'm done. You're gonna make me cry. Bye.
Bye. Love you guys.
Enjoy your dumplings.